everybody. This is our box that these are the new birds that we're gonna add to our breeding section. These birds came from Jack Burak from Minnesota. And we're gonna open the boxes up in a little bit, but first we're gonna make some preparations. We're gonna put them in here and here for now to isolate them and quarantine them for like a few days before we actually put them in the breeder section. So we're gonna show you the birds in a little bit here. But first we're gonna give them a little bit of electrolytes. Make some water. Alright, we're gonna open the first box. You have to be very careful because these are long distance birds. If they get out on me, close this door real quick. If they get out, they're gonna fly home. So I have to be careful. But so we're gonna, I don't have any help this morning. This is the first bird. This is a white hide. Oh, very nice. Yeah, the bird actually looks very nice. And these are long distance birds, okay? So I have to be very careful with these because these will fly back home if they get out of here. So second one is a dark check or dark check splash, yeah. White flight. The birds are kind of in a moat right now, so. And then third one, it's a dark check white flight as well. This is the cockbird, I believe. Very beautiful. Man, just by holding the birds, I know they're very, very good quality because the muscle and the meat and all of that. Yeah, so we're gonna open the next box real quick. Get one. Finally, I get a solid white bird. Now this is a long distance white bird, okay? These birds, Jack Burak's Loft has flown these birds for over 500 miles, and they have competed over 500 miles for him. So they're supposed to be long distance, and I'm pretty sure they are. Next bird is a blue check. That one's a little bit smaller than the hen. And the last bird is a blue bar. Very, very good quality birds. I like these. Okay. I'm really glad I tuned into your channel, Jack Burak. I guess this is another situation where I was at the right place, right time, watching the right videos and stuff. And yeah, but these are all long distance birds. I was trying to find some long distance birds to hopefully crossbreed into my birds or to breed for a longer line so that when old bird season comes around in 2 or 3 years from now, I would have some long distance birds to be able to compete with in the old birds racing clubs here, because the old birds club here, they race up to 500 miles depending. So that's pretty cool. But these are very, very beautiful birds. You guys, for any of you guys who was watching my videos, I strongly urge you guys to check out his channel and subscribe to his channel. I'm gonna put his channel on the screen here in a little bit here so that you guys can tune into his channel. He's actually done very well with these birds. He's raced them. He's just like a new beginner also. He started for only like 3 years, and this year he's been winning as well, and I was quite impressed with his results. So I was there at the right time. He's selling his house and moving out to a different location with more yard, with a bigger yard. So he was lessening his flock, and I just happened to inquire within because I was interested in some of Danny's birds. Danny from North Carolina, these are some of his birds. Birds from his line of birds. Yeah, I don't know the full details, but what I know is that these are from Danny's lines or Danny's birds, and I believe these ones are from Jack Borax. So yeah, but this one really caught my eye. The dark check white flight. The dark check white flight really caught my eye. The blue bar and white pied bird really caught my eye. And then, you know, I was a big fan of having white birds back in the days. And I'm really glad I got these ones. But yeah, you guys, if you guys are interested in his birds, you know, maybe inquire with him on his channel, on his videos, and you know, help him out as well. You know, it's always good to be supportive of each other. We YouTubers, we only have so many stories to share, and it's always good to watch others and to listen to others as well, because we're all from different environments, different backgrounds. We all don't always use the same techniques and everything else, but yeah, it's always good to be supportive of one another. And I just wanted to tell you guys that, you know, it's good if you guys want to you know, inquire or stay tuned to his channel. He has some of Danny's birds, and he will be racing them so on his channel, and so far he's done pretty well. So yeah, you guys, if you guys are interested in birds like these, you can give him a contact. You can contact him. I'll put his YouTube page on my link in description here, so you guys can subscribe to your channels and also tune in. And if you guys want birds like this, you can also ask him. I got a good feeling that in the next few years here, these birds will breed some really good birds for me. If nothing happens to them, if they don't escape, if they don't disappear on me, I believe that they should do really well for the long distance and for the middle distance as well. Yeah, they're very beautiful, and they're full of muscle. I can see why he's been winning, because all his birds are full of muscle. Danny used to love racing long distance birds only, so these should be really well. When I spoke to Danny said that, you know, the most expensive bird he ever bought was $50 back in the days, and that was very pricey. And he did exceptionally well, and he beat a lot of folks and whatever else. And for these birds, Jack Borax acquired them for $50 each, and I also acquired these for $50 each from him. And most of these are from Danny's lines. The white bird right there is from Jack Borax line. I'm not sure who he got them from, but they're from his line of birds, long distance as well. Yeah, I'm letting the birds eat real quick, and then I'm gonna separate them out into these 3 cages for the next few days. This is one of our new birds. This is a bird from Jack Borax. You can visit his YouTube channel. These are his white birds that could fly up to 500 miles. Or long distance, you could say 500 plus miles. This is the first one. The number on this one is number 177, and it's a 2018 bird. Okay, this is a hen, and we're gonna crossbreed this one with our Ludos later on when our Ludos get older, to see how they fly. But this is white birds that could fly 500 miles and are pretty fast. So we'll see how they do next year when they crossbreed, when we actually breed them. We're gonna shampoo them to get rid of some of the feather lice and whatever else. before we put them in the loft. Number 2 is a blue check hen. Number 15146. This is a 2020 bird. This is also a hen. This one's got lots of muscles. This is also supposedly a long distance bird. So I'm gonna crossbreed this one out in the future. Look at the eyes on this one. This one has good eyes. Nice colored eyes. So we're gonna give this one a flea bath real quick. All right, next bird is a white-pied splash bird. Long distance. The eyes of these ones are more darker in color. I haven't really tried these darker colored eyes, but you know, we'll see how they breed. This is a hen. The tail feathers are molting. Alright, so this is a pied bird, a white pied bird. They're supposed to be long distance. I believe this one is one of the crossbreeds from Danny's line. A bird from Danny's line, long distance lines. You can feel the muscle on these birds. They have a solid body with a lot of muscle on it. See the muscles? Yeah. And then these are the other two. These are long distance birds. I believe he said that these are from Danny's line. I really like the way these birds look. They have a lot of muscle to them, and they have a nice shine to their coat. And I don't know, they don't know exactly what line these are. They don't believe in pedigrees, but they have flown these birds. These line of birds are known to fly 500 miles easily, so we'll see. We'll see what they can breed. These are not related, so I'm breeding these two together to hopefully get more of these colors, because these are some of my favorite colors in a way. Yeah. But we're gonna bathe these and throw these out there as well. All right, this one's a hen. This is I guess dark check white flight hen. All right, I like the eyes like this. This one seems like it's got good eyes. This is a long distance hen also. So we'll see. Oh, the number to this one is 8382-2018. Okay. Now this is the dark check white flight hen. This, out of all the 6 birds that I got, this is my favorite one. Okay, I could just tell by holding the body, this is gonna be one of my favorite one, or one of my favorite breeders. It's medium size. It's not large. It's medium size. Solid body. Lots of good solid muscles. Very strong wings. You can just feel the power in the wings when you're holding the bird. So this is my favorite one out of the whole lot, and I thank you, Barack, for this bird. This bird is going to be my special bird, and I know I'm going to breed a lot of champions out of this bird. Just by holding the bird, I know how good this bird is and what kind of quality this bird will breed. The vent bone goes all the way up, and the vents are tightly closed together. There's like no gap at all. The vents are like this. The vent bones are like this, and the keel bone goes right up to it. There's only probably only a finger space, or a little less, but that's about the perfect. And these are long distance birds, so I believe this one's gonna do really well when I crossbreed this one out to my birds someday. The number to this one is 15126. This is a Danny's line bird, I believe. It's gonna be one of my main breeders for a long, long time, I believe. The wings just have so much muscle to them, and the body just has so much muscle to them. You can literally, it's scary because the bird can just like, I might almost shake off from your hands. So, yeah. The last bird is this one. This is a blue bar. Very nice eyes. Just by the feather quality and just by the body structure, I can feel the wing muscles on this bird. Lots of wing muscles on this bird. This bird is a 2017, number 872. I don't know what bird this came out of, what line this bird came out of, but just by looking and feeling the bird, I know it's good quality stuff. If they say it's long distance, I'm sure it is. Very, very nice medium bird. Medium-sized bird. So, thank you for this one also. Very, very beautiful. I like how the tail is like that. It's really nice. I believe this is probably going to be one of my good breeders as well for the long distance. So, that's how it is, guys. If you want any of these birds, you can contact Borax Loft on YouTube, alright? So, let's give these a flea bath real quick. I decided to stop by there. And they just happened to have a bunch of these. These are perfect nest bowls. I've been looking for something like this for a while, so I bought a bunch of these. See, these ones, these are my old nesting boxes. I like these ones because, you know, they're breathe, and so the poop gets dry. But I'm gonna try this one out just to see what the birds do. See if the birds will like them or not. Okay, guys, this is the evening hours. They have just dried up. So the evening hours after their bath. Yeah, their feathers are still kind of wet, but yeah, I'm gonna open that door to let them in onto the breeder's side. Yep. Here's this one. Come on, what are you doing over here? Come on, we'll get your food. Here you guys go. Come on. There you go. Yeah, that's what pigeons do. They fight over nest bowls. Young birds. That's the one with the broken leg. I have to leave him for now. I have to leave that bird there. I'm gonna let him grow up for a little while, and then we're probably gonna wind up eating him because, you know, it serves no purpose for us at this moment. I mean, I hate to take a life, if you know, and I hate to waste a life, you know. But with that bird, like I said, I'll wait till that bird grows up, and then we'll eventually put that bird and maybe a few other birds on the dinner plate. But at this time, we're medicating the birds and deworming the birds and stuff like that, so we're not eating nothing. But in a few months, we will be. Especially during Christmas season and Thanksgiving season. So. All right, and then we're gonna have to give these birds some food in a little bit here and call it a night. Just loft line my young birds this morning. This is Tuesday morning. Today is Tuesday morning. There's really nothing to do. So I'm just loft lining the young birds. I separated all the breeders out again. And this time I put the long distance birds on this side as well. The new addition. they're in there. They're not out here yet, but yeah. Good birds. Okay. Anybody want a pillow? This bird is sick. I'm gonna give you guys some techniques here. See how the bird's dropping look like that? Yeah, that means that something is wrong, okay? That means that something is wrong with the water. Even though I put medication in the water, something is wrong with the birds, okay? You see how the bird's dropping look like that? It shouldn't look like that. So what I'm gonna do, I call this Operation Protocol Clean the heck out of your loft. All right. Come on. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Get to fly down. Sometimes you gotta go over the heads like this. Okay. All right, let's go outside. Come on, everybody, outside. All birds outside. Come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. And then, just like that. All right, now we're gonna scrape, and then we're gonna burn the floors off. Complete for now, but yeah, that's just something that I usually do when there's some kind of sicknesses that breaks out in the loft. I usually like to pull out the torch and torch the floors out, scrape the floors and shelves, and I just like to give it a quick torch, you know, because heat kills a lot of things, you know. Heat kills a lot of viruses and a lot of bad stuff. So when you have an outbreak like this coming from the poop, what you want to do is you want to keep the birds on a wire mesh floor like this. Okay, you want to keep them on the floor like this so they poop right through. You know, and if you want, you can leave them for a few days like this and then just medicate them. Okay? So, and there's other types of natural remedies that you can use. I know some people are struggling out there with sicknesses in their own lofts, but usually when you have wire mesh floors like this, there shouldn't be any sicknesses. And in a few days, we will be not in a few days, but maybe in the next few months, I will be installing wire mesh floors like these, but on the inside, just to help with the, just to help with the loft a little bit more, just to keep the birds from walking on their own poop and eating seeds on the floor. That because sometimes you just never know what they might contracted. These two birds came home sick from the 250 miles, and after that, strays kept coming around when I was offline as well, and then all the birds started pooping nasty poop. And this bird here just became very, I don't know, not so active and alert. It's molting season also, so they're probably not feeling the best of times at the moment. But you want to jump on them quickly. You want to separate them and clean your loft out right away, like this. And you can give them some natural remedies and some medications, and possibly even give them vaccinations. I've already vaccinated these birds, but it seems like I have to revaccinate them once more, and also give them some natural remedies. All right, so what I'm going to show you guys what to do is, when you get a bird that's sick like that, garlic, 2 pieces of garlic, some chopped ginger, these are black pepper seeds, okay? I like to use the seeds. Okay. Or you can add black pepper itself. Just like that, okay? It's all mixed in. We get all this grounded, mixed. Just like that, all right? And then want just a little bit to take out to feed your sick birds, all right? All right. Now this is the pear mixo mix. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a good, I'm going to vaccinate a few birds, so probably about that much. Okay. So I was going to put the cap back on. All right. So you don't poke yourself. All right. Now remember, this is the sick bird, all right? This bird's not feeling too well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to vaccinate this bird real quick. But first, I'm going to give this bird a quick bite of this, okay? Probably about that much. Okay, just the garlic and the ginger and the black pepper seeds. I'm going to give them about that much, okay? All right. That should help boost their immune system. And then I'm going to give them a vaccination real quick. You know that? All right. And when you vaccinate a sick bird like this at the beginning, usually it's just one line, right? But when they're not, when you catch them from the beginning like this, you want to give them twice the dose. Okay? So I'm going with that much, okay? That's 2 lines. All right? There. And then tomorrow, what you want to do is you want to leave the bird. You want to just give the bird, feed the bird again with the ginger stuff, okay? But that should boost their immune system, okay? Look, this bird is number 20048, okay? Right, the bird is currently sick, but you'll see the improvements in 3 days. That's usually what I do, okay? And usually most birds will improve. But this is one of the best methods that I've used that worked for me, okay? Twice the amount and some of that, all right? That'll boost their immune system, okay? Now I gotta do the other birds, but that's just to let you know what I do to help my birds. Some of you are struggling with your birds if they're sick, but so it's whether it's paramyxovirus virus or not, those vaccines help them out and gives them keeps them strong, and also the ginger, okay? Okay, I'm letting my 2 young birds out to walk around for a little bit. I normally like to open the cages and let these caged up birds walk around here once in a while if I isolate them, and sometimes I put them on the outside. I separate the loft and I close the loft out, and I leave them outside to bathe, but in the aviary section. But you know, as for now, these birds are supposed to go into 350 miles this weekend, but because they've been so sick and they have not rebounded back from the 250 miles as fast as they should, I vaccinated them, and I gave them the same procedure for this bird as well. And I vaccinated all young birds on this side, and I vaccinated the new 6 birds, some breeders as well. But I vaccinated all the birds that needed to be vaccinated, and I vaccinated the new birds that I brought in, as well as all these young birds here. So, you know, my birds will not be going to the race this 350 miles, just because I already know that they're not going to make it home if I send them. They just don't have a lot of meat on them. They're just not rebounding back. They're just not really gaining the weight. Even if I put the corn on them for the last 2-3 days, they still haven't rebounded. So I'm leaving these birds here like this. You know, I'm gonna leave them, let them walk around, and save them for the old bird season. They still have time to improve, and I feel like I have nothing to prove this year, because, you know, if the birds are sick, they're not gonna win no race, and they're not going to, they might not even return. And you know, if you're like me, you know, you have to think what's best for the birds, because sometimes the birds, you know, it's not that the birds are bad quality, it's the fact that the birds, you know, didn't make it back home on the day, and they stopped by for some dirty water, some contaminated dirty water, and they probably hung around with some strays along the way to find some food or whatever to eat, and they probably walked on the poop and stuff of the feral pigeons out there in the fields and stuff, and now they carry the virus home. Now the whole loft is kind of like, you know, down and out. So, you know what I'm saying? It happens, you know. So because of that, it's just a big sign for my loft saying that, you know, I don't need to compete for this 350 miles race. I can always wait till next year. There's always next year, and the year after that, and the year after that. And you know, some days and some years, you know what I'm saying, it's not your year. So it's just the way it is. When this happens, I know that it's not my year to compete. And plus, I'm going to be driving for the 350 miles anyways. So it's probably only fair, you know what I'm saying, that my birds aren't in the race as of this time. Yeah, whether my birds are in the race, I would be fair anyways. I wouldn't cheat. There's no need to cheat ever, you know what I'm saying. The birds do the talking and the walking for you. You could just do the, you know, and you just get the credit for having and owning them and taking care of them and training and feeding them. But besides that, you know, the birds, they do everything else, you know what I'm saying. And you know, in this hobby, you know, some of us have more room to have a lot of birds, and some of us don't. Like myself, I could only keep a few birds per year, and every year if I breed more than this, I would have to give some away or sell some or whatnot. But I usually find a way to give some away, and eventually I'll eat some as well. And that's just the way it is. But anyways, I'm gonna cut this video from here. This is a very long video, but you know, but it's probably very educational for some of you starters and beginners, and even some old timers probably don't know these methods. But I'm just teaching and sharing the you know, what's worked for me so far for myself. I used to raise a lot of chickens in my younger days with my dad. I grew up raising chickens, so I learned a lot of things from raising chickens as a kid, as a child in my hometown. So, and you know, that's just the way it is. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it off here. I hope you guys like and subscribe and whatever else. Okay, comment if you want. Give your opinions and your thoughts and whatever else. We're all here to learn, and we're all here to share our knowledge and whatever else to help each other out. I mean, some of you guys have the best secrets in the world. That's why you guys remain on top. But as for us, and as for myself, I'm just here to have fun, enjoy the hobbies, help others, and let the birds do the walking and the talking. We can all breed and train the same, but I guarantee you, the best quality birds will, be out in the front almost all the time. So that's that. Anyways, all right. Take care. Subscribe. God bless.